Let's discuss. It's Rachel back again with another reaction video, and today I will be checking out a new track from LANDMVRKS that actually features Resolve, which is really neat. I was doing some videos for Resolve last year when their album was dropping, Between Me and the Machine, and I really like that band's sound, so I'm interested to hear them with LANDMVRKS. I've covered LANDMVRKS on the channel as well. This is taken from the complete version of Lost in the Waves, so I'm very excited to check it out. I've heard some really good things. I know I'm a bit late to this song, which is called Self-Made Black Hole, by the way, so I will link the video I'll be reacting to, as well as all of LANDMVRKS' social media and merch and such, in the description of this video. I am going to stop talking. We are going to get straight into it. Oh, damn.
Check, motherfucker! Oh!
I like that riff a lot.
Try so hard to get lost again. For the void is calling. You can't stop running in circles. Breaking these walls is impossible. It's like I'm already done, but I'm dying to live. Yeah, I'm dying to live. It hurts me so bad, and all these words alone. Nothing but my own lies. I don't think I want this anymore. It calls me all night. I know it's all my fault. It never felt like home.
Ooh, yup. Drummer. Go ahead.
My lungs are burning. I can hear his voice at the back of my head. I don't even know where it all began, but it's getting closer to the end. The parasite king of me. I've reached the bottom like 1,000 times. I've never thought that I would cross the line.
Too late.
I never wanted this. It played with my mind, the aftermath remains. I'm losing all control. Self-made black hole. Black hole. It hurts me so bad. All these words alone are nothing but my own lies, and I don't think I want this anymore. It calls me all night. I know it's all my fault. It never felt like home. It never felt like home.
Landmarks, Self-Made Black Hole featuring Resolve. Let's discuss. Very cool track, presentation, a lot of things. I think the video was key here on my first listen. I'm very glad that I did the video with this and, you know, did a YouTube video for it, because sometimes if I listen on my own, I won't watch the music video on my first listen, and I felt like it added a lot to the song, especially because with the feel of, I hate to jump like directly to the breakdown, but I'm only doing that because of, I think, the presentation, like the space theme and the black hole and like jumping into the black hole, and then the breakdown itself being the way that it did, and then the way the song sort of shifted from there. Those clean vocals on the outro, just absolute yes for me, and an incredibly thorough feature. I feel like this is the best way to see a feature done. It's so thorough. The use of Anthony's vocals in this, and the way that their vocals work together on the song, even though I feel like they're significantly different sounding vocalists, but the way that their vocals blend together, especially when they were going at the same time, yes, absolutely from me. But also just when they're switching off and stuff, like when that first verse kicked in and those lows were like 50% lower than I expected any of it to be right off the bat. I like that. It was sort of like a surprising factor. And then the breakdown itself, it was like less focused on that aspect. Like you already got smacked with the lows, and I think that was the way there, because the breakdown had this feel to it that was very in line with this song and the video, if that makes sense. And I think that the way that they distributed those lows in the first verse, rather than just like having that all sort of smack you in the breakdown, it was very key. And then the outro really drove it home for me. I love that sound. The clean vocals for me. The Resolve feature was a big one for me. I don't know what it is, but they just have this sound in their music, and this was like a whole different attitude to Anthony's voice, I feel like. So it was very neat to see. Like I was mentioning, what I mean by like thorough feature is sometimes you'll get a feature that just feels like the song was thrown together, or not thrown together, the song was put together, written and like put together separately, and then the feature was like its own addition after. Have maybe you've heard a feature like that? It doesn't feel well put together. It doesn't feel like the song was written with the purpose of the feature in mind, whereas this is like the features throughout the entire track. There's different uses of Anthony's voice. Anthony's feature is very interactive with Flo's parts in the songs. Instrumentally also, I love this. Sorry, I got very distracted by all of that, but the drumming was so spicy. I love it. A lot of like, I don't know, not just the build up for me, but like the work being done on the cymbals and whatnot. That's it for me. The bass in the first, like when you're going into the song, that stole my attention at first, and then I was kind of sidetracked afterwards, but very promising that it's sticking out in pretty much all departments here. The guitar was also, I feel like it got kind of lost in the mix because of how much everything else stood out to me on first listen, but it was, also smacking. So I really like this. In terms of the more recent tracks from Landmarks, this is definitely going to be one of my favorites, probably my most listened to from them. I need to give the deluxe version of the album like a proper listen, because I did some videos on the channel, I feel like, when the singles were coming out, and then I just haven't really sat down with the album the way that I should, and now I'd like to do that with the deluxe version. So I will. This, off the deluxe version and just the album in general, this will be one of my favorites, I think. So really neat use of the feature, really cool presentation with the video. I like this a lot. Let me know what you thought in the comments. I will link the video I reacted to, as well as Landmark's social media, the deluxe album, all of that in the description of this video. So make sure if you haven't yet and you enjoyed this, you go check all that out. Other than that, you can also find my link tree in the description, which will have the invite for the Discord server that I talk about in every single video. It's got a bunch of my favorite people in there. Some of my best friends are in there now at this point, and we just have a lot of music-related conversation unrelated to music as well, like pets, gaming, stuff like that. So if you're interested in coming and join and check that out, that will be there, as well as my Instagram profile link on Instagram. It's all music related. Sometimes I'll post on my story about new YouTube videos or new songs that I found. I post a lot of merch, sweatshirts, vinyl, flags, socks, pants, never-ending merch collection. I'm constantly getting new stuff, constantly posting stuff on there, usually like once or twice a week. And other than that, I post on Friday every week a chart of what I've listened to the most over the course of that week, EPs, albums, singles, whatever the case may be, and how much I've listened to them, that sort of stuff. So my handle on there is the same as my YouTube channel. It is Rachel Reacts, but again, it will be in the link tree in the description if you have any interest in following me. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.